My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire. We're going to be doing the daily challenge for the 17th of July 2019. Is the character the Ironclad, as well as the modifiers All-Star. Start with 5 colorless cards. Diverse cards are not restricted by your character. And Lethality. You started combat with 3 strength. Each enemy also starts combat with 3 strength. You see Stejo's Misplays up there at the very top with the 1377. Apparently a lot of people have been struggling with this run though. I mean, it's Ironclad with 3 extra strength. How much can the struggle? Can the struggle be that real? Enlightenment is real interesting here. That plus Secret Weapon means that, like, if I have Enlightenment, Secret Weapon in the same hand, I can pull for Bludgeon, Meteor Strike, maybe? Who knows? Okay. So look at how many of our enemies there are. Okay, maximum of 2 elites is floor no matter what. I can hit 2 early upgrades on each of the viable paths. This one has 4 question marks along it. And a really early shot. Do I want the early shot? Yeah, I do. Because my deck has all of these extra cards that aren't necessarily dealing damage, I'm going to need to add some aggression into this deck. Because they're currently diluting out my attacks, and that's going to be a problem once we get to the elites. See what I mean? Just diluting out my attacks. Beautiful. Speed potion, as well as... I may just straight up take Quick Slash here. Yeah. Yeah, I just need the damage right now. Okay, so I can deal 18 damage to a single target. Well, it's pretty obvious what we do then. Kill the one that has the most HP. Dagger Spray. Incredibly important here. Alright. Do I take Predator? Predator is just a good card. Maybe I put it in the deck just because it's a good card. It is just a good card. I mean, it's a good cost for that good card as well. Okay, what would I even Secret Weapon out of my deck? Dagger Spray? Dagger Spray. Because that kills the frontliner without me actually even doing anything though. Then I murder the backline myself. Sweeping Beam. AoE is really good when you have extra strength as well. Relic. Relic. Ooh! Toxic Egg. Whenever you add a skill card to your deck, it is upgraded. Which of these most desperately needs the upgrade? I think it's Bash, just for pushing through elites. The extra turn of vulnerability is really important. Great. So I hit the enemies that I can't make vulnerable. Great. Just good. It's good, actually, that this is what's happened to me. Strike. Ooh, I really wanted to strike just for the backline though. Okay. Now I have a good pull with Enlightenment. Okay. Okay, we'll do that. Then Enlightenment and Bash Hand agreed to kill the frontliner. Get our 20 gold out of it as well. Lovely. That fight could have gone a lot worse. Art of War, if you don't play any attacks during your turn, gain additional energy next turn. Definitely not going to want to take advantage of that. Pre-upgraded Alchemize. Yeah, alright. Fine. Hopefully we don't see Sozu later on and regret that decision immediately. I really like the idea of applying weaken AoE in this deck. Feels like it's going to prevent a lot of incoming damage, especially because the enemies have the effect of lethality as well. Pen Ember, but every 10th attack you rather play deals double damage. Despite the fact that our attack was diluted in the initial deck, our defense is also not that high. That said, ideally, in a lethality run, you don't run much defense. You just go really aggressive and kill your enemies. That's, I guess for me, that's my ideal in these kinds of runs. Enlightenment is turning out to be more powerful than it really has any right to be. We have only 2 2-cost cards in the entire deck, but it's been useful really constantly. I don't want to remove it just in case I do want to add something like a Meteor Strike at some point, though. So I feel like I probably do just cut a strike here now. I would have not cut a strike if it was just an Ironclad build, because then I'd be going for a Perfected Strike build, but not here. Not this time. I don't think I've turned down a curse this floor yet, have I? Don't think I have. Because ideally I should be taking a couple of those. I need 5 of them in the deck if I really want to try and get this score modifier. Woo! Good turn. And then I'll Secret Weapon out a strike, and damn! Okay. Warpaint, I'll pick up upgrade to random skills. There's a Tactician here, pre-upgraded. Oh, it's pre-upgraded for other reasons, right? Clothesline's probably not necessary. Dagger Throw makes a little bit of sense, just due to the fact that I'm going to be including more curses in the deck. And the curses are pretty dense in the deck at the moment. I'll upgrade Dagger Spray because AoE becomes much more important on the next floor. Discovery. Hell yeah, we can make the enemy vulnerable for ages. Neat. I'm also going to use an energy potion to pop out the Mind Blast for 30 extra damage here. Just because, yeah, this enemy is bad for me. Bad and bone. So I can block naturally 13 this turn. The enemy is doing 36 damage. I can get all the way up to 33 block, but I can't perfect block, so. Do I actually want to block at all? Is the question that I am going to ask myself and probably regret. Do I actually even want to block at all? No. 1, 2. Double damage on the Dagger Spray for a whole lot. Just an absolute lot right there. Alright, Alchemize. Seal. You've got my back, surely. Alright, I'm going to use the skill potion just because I'm not comfortable with this turn yet. Okay, Adrenaline. Okay, now I'm more comfortable with this turn. There we go. Oh, obviously that should have been Enlightenment. I also would have been able to throw out the strike there. For some reason, I just registered that as a non-Enlightenment zero-cost card. Alright. Good amount of money. Shame to ruin it. Limit Break. Double your strength. You know I love that. Yeah. 3 curses and 3 relics. That gets me my curse. That gets me my modifier already, if I want it. But I think I want the extra energy more than that. Especially if I'm going to be including more ways to try and discard those curses as well as draw. Again, maximum of 2 elites here. These paths, there's a late path here that's really, really gracious. 2 rests and a shop. Over on the left, I can, no, can't go that far left. All right, 3 rests, 4 rests. Late shop. I mean, the question marks are really appealing in those locations. Yeah, I want question marks. All right. Sweeping Beam first, then a Dagger Throw. We'll drop in Enlightenment. It's unlikely to be useful at this point. Wow. That all turned out a lot better than it had any right to. Big old Predator right there. Ooh. And a Flame Barrier as well. Lovely. I like that we're still getting some defense in here. Largely courtesy of potions, mind. Liquid Bronze as well as Dropkick would be good. Alright, I'll take it. I need more vulnerability in the deck for Dropkick to be that good, but... oh, this sucks. Thankfully, I can put them on the ground, but that was about to be bad. I used my Thorns Potion probably proactively there. I say probably as though it's definitely, or rather it's not definitely. Another drop kick. It's up against Sword Boomerang as well, though. And all that attack. All that attack, especially played at the end of the turn, is, you know, it's decent AoE, but it also might remove a curse from my hand that could have an effect. Sure, I'll take an all that attack here. We do need a little bit more AoE for this floor, in my opinion. 5 apparitions. All of them immediately get upgraded by the Toxic Egg as they get included into the deck. Kind of foregoes my need to defend at all, ever. So yes, I'll take it. And remove 5 strikes in order to get 5 bites. Yeah, I'm doing that as well. That one's not necessary. I took that just because the 5 bites, that's a collector's bonus. Ooh, riddle with holes. Right, it's riddled with holes here, surely. It is. This is janky as hell. I don't know how this one's gonna work. Secret weapon, the dagger spray, probably? Yeah, because I took that over the all-out attack. Yeah, I'll take the dagger spray. Then it's Jack of all trade. Patience and panic button, yikes. We'll go bash the back line, then drop kick. Getting an extra draw. Dagger spray kills 2 of our targets for us. We'll impatience our way through 2 more cards in the deck. That's fine. Gives us a bit more knowledge about what's not left in the rest of the deck. Okay. Okay, there's 2 apparitions in here. Fine. Maybe I didn't need to play both apparitions that turn. I could have used a bite, killed the frontliner. Maybe. I'm going to try and not use that apparition because I suspected it was possible the Gremlin Leader wasn't going to be hitting this turn, but even if they were, I have more apparitions left in my deck. And that is currently being borne out. Fine. Double damage that. And yeah, we should be comfy now for kill. Beautiful. I was really hoping I was going to get a bite for the kill there. Dreamcatcher, whenever you rescue, add a card to your deck, as well as Cool-Headed. A single copy of Cool-Headed is pretty good for this deck, actually. It's 2 draw as well as a Frost Orb that is effectively like a mini Metallicize. Mini Metallicize matters when you have apparitions because just having a small amount of block at the end of your turn, whether it's Orichalcum, Plated Armor, Frost Orbs, anything like that, will block you safely. So you don't have to play a block card as well as your intangibility. Master of Strategy is going to be real good here. Whoa, that's a lot of apparitions really early. What would I even secret weapon out here? I think I definitely do it. That's just what I hit. Like, Dagger Spray makes the most sense, right? So we're about to be hit with a debuff. That's fine. I get to negate that one. Okay. So I'll use all of my draw before I use Enlightenment here. Just in case it happens to be relevant. It doesn't, though. I also don't think I need that apparition yet. Beautiful. All right, we've just gone past all of our apparitions on our deck, so we do need a way to kill this Mystic quite quickly, huh? Despite the fact that we're weakened, I still think we'll probably get it. Played those cards in the wrong order. I should have been able to get myself a potion there. Melter? Twin Strike is obviously a double hit here, but Melter is pre-upgraded. And I do like the flexibility of having something that just removes some block from a target. Alright, Book of Stabbing could be a problem. Thankfully, we have these apparitions. Okay. What would I secret weapon out of the deck here? Something I don't want to draw later, right? So, like... Melter? Doesn't get better past this point. Okay. Dagger Spray and Riddle with Holes are non-negotiable here, so is Apparition. So let's just all play those safely out. Ooh, double finesse. If I played the Apparition earlier, I could have gotten 3 more damage out there, but... sorry, the Limit Break earlier. I don't think there's anything in my deck that would have modified whether or not I played that Limit Break, though, so I don't know if it was correct. I don't know. I know it was not correct to have stalled in the way that we did. Sure. Yeah, this is what sucks. Alright, I need something from this Alchemize. Discard that. Alchemize. Ooh, okay, please get me to my bash. There we go. Woo! Yikes, that could have been lethal. Kunai, every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dex, as well as backflip. A little bit more card draw, a little bit of defense by itself. I think I take Hyper Beam and then cut the... the cool-headed that I just added to the deck. Potion Belt to bump, gain 2 potion slots. Super into it. Hyper Beam needs an upgrade. Get some good AoE damage going on there. Hologram to put a card back into my hand seems pretty effective, especially when I have a Limit Break in the deck. Ornamental Fan, whenever you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. Seems very useful for me. I mean, Cool-Headed's probably not my worst card, right? Right? This is such a janky deck. I really don't know what I want to do with this. Maybe I want to start removing curses. I suspect it's likely I'm not getting 3 curses now. Like, on the final floor. Alright, let's start getting those out of there. Smith another card here. I guess Panacea probably has the most impact. Hello, Snecko. Panacea? No Panacea? Ooh, Mayhem. Shockwave is good. Mayhem is good. Mayhem is just an extra free card. Goes for an Apparition that time. Dagger Spray. I'll hologram back the Dagger Spray again. Get a bunch of damage out there. And this one's lethal, right? Because it sure looks like it. Another hologram. More than happy to have copies of that. Especially if they'd like to turn up in the correct order at some point. Oh, if only I could play the bomb twice here. However, I can Dagger Spray, hologram back the Dagger Spray, and then play it again. That's pretty good. Aha! Can't even debuff me at all. And goodbye to the Snake Plant. Battle Trance. Yes. Free draw is very, 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 very good in this deck. I'll hit that Enlightenment. It might be important over the course of a long fight, like a boss battle. I'm also going to drop this Strength Potion because I suspect that this fight is the most likely to kill me. Oh, Mayhem and Discovery again. Hello. Well, you don't always discover good things. I'm cool-headed as well, though. Get myself a little bit more block. Okay. So I can bash, drop kick, hollow the drop kick again, Oh, Apparition and all-out attack instead, I suspect here. I'm going to need to leave an Apparition in the deck for the later turns against the Bronze Automaton. So when they're getting auto-played there, that's actually a little bit of a problem for us. I know the enemy's attacking next turn, but I'm hoping I can just defend this one. What'd that try to play? Enlightenment. Oof. Alright. Let's alchemize first. The debuff that just got prevented there was the battle trance you can no longer draw. This is really annoying. I wish Limit Break was the top card of my deck right now. I think I do have to Apparition right now. Limit Break? Oh, God. Really? I hate that Limit Break is literally the bottom card of the deck right now. It means that I get 2 cycles into the deck and I only ever get to play it once. You know what? No, I don't accept that. I'm throwing that so that I can Limit Break this turn happily. The only way to make it up for me, game, is if Limit Break is on the top of the deck next time. Oh, it was. Also, those holograms are going to be incredibly useful because there's an Apparition left in my deck and it's going to pull that back for me. Apparition. Hell yeah. Skip the big damaging turn. Actually, I might have just had lethal there with the Riddle with Holes pullback. Oops. Okay, maybe there was a more elegant way to do it. That still worked, though. Phantasmal Killer. Next turn, you'll attack, steal double damage. Sure. That seems dumb. How many cards do we play in a single turn? Because I don't actually think it's 6. I think I can afford to take the Velvet Choker. I need to know what my enemy's intents are at the moment. I also need extra energy, so I'm taking Velvet Choker. There are a lot of people who just like straight up leave when I take Velvet Choker. I wish those people would stick around a lot more of the time, like for a bunch of reasons. But also due to the fact that the last time I had the complaint, hey, I saw Velvet Choker and I just left the video. Me too, same, that kind of thing. I won, and the Velvet Choker was instrumental to it, and never interfered with any of my turns. You know, give it a chance, maybe. Even the worst option can be the correct one. From time to time, at least. Okay, yeah. All of these holograms just bring back Limit Break right now. That's all they're meant to do. Blade Dance and Slice. Slice makes the most sense here, I think. No, Blade Dance as well. Right, because of Kunai. Sure. Yeah, I'll look at all of the cards. Finesse is probably my favorite there. Maybe Violence, I guess. Dark Shackles for defense. Mind Blast? It's decent damage. I don't know if it's enough that I would want to take it, though. We'll go Deep Breath, Dark Shackles, Violence. You can see a large amount of that is just focused around card draw. Okay. What here? Inability to be weakened is pretty big. I don't have any. Yeah, no X-Cost cards, so nothing for Chemical X here. Obviously, we'll remove the injury. I don't know if I actually want to take any of these, because there is a shop just in a couple of spaces' time as well. And I don't want to spend all of my gold in that shop and then find something much better in this one. Hey, like Brimstone. At the start of your turn, gain 2 strength, and all enemies gain 1 strength. That's great for us. I'm taking it. I'll also take Flash of Steel and get on my giddy way. So what is my goal here? If the fight goes long enough, I will have gained a bunch from Brimstone, and the enemies, hopefully, whatever they've gained is offset by my apparitions, and then we win. Yeah, that's pretty much my plan. So there I got Velvet Choked, and that's because I was dumb and picked up the Blade Dance after I got the Velvet Choker. Hey, I'm not saying Velvet Choker is also always correct, and I never said that. I was just saying, hey, maybe give it a chance. In this position, I made a dumb mistake. That, I'm afraid to tell you, happens, and it will happen again, many times. Let me heal up a little at the end of the turn. Dark Shackles you. I'll hologram back the drop kick for a hit. Yeah, Jack of all trades is a problem as well. 1, 2, 3. Neat. Only have to play 4 attacks next turn and we get the kill. Or, just single Panacea and I'll be comfy. That works too. So we're healing up over the course of this fight as well. More bank. Whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. No longer works when you spend in all of your gold at a shop. And there's the heavy blade, obviously, that we desperately want here. You had to know that that one was coming, right? I could take those two. No, those two madnesses are anti-synergistic with the Velvet Choker. Pantograph at the start boss combats heal for 25 HP. I'll do it. This is probably my dodgiest decision so far, including the Choker. Alright. Gotta remember, I'm 2 attacks away from my pen nib. This is 55 to a single. So it has to be like that and that. Gets the pen nib out. Gets one of the targets off the field. And then I just get to laugh as the final one dies. Fossilized Helix prevent the first time you lose HP each combat, as well as another Ancient Potion. Don't need 2 of those. I think I do just want to pad the deck to 50 cards at this point, get that score modifier, so we'll take Thunderclap in this position. That's also going to be good for my drop kick. Apotheosis. Yeah. Yeah, we still take that. Especially because it's pre-upgraded. I mean, come on. Does anyone turn down a pre-upgraded Apotheosis? Unless your deck is already all perfect, I guess. Throw a weakness potion here and then alchemize. There we go. All set. Can't use Blade Dance. Gotta remember that. It was a dumb mistake I made and I don't need to replicate it. I'm actually going to secret weapon here to pull out Bash. And hit the Bash. That's good there. And the... That's not what I wanted. I was winding up to say, and the Reptomancer goes down. I'm ashamed to say that was not necessarily truthful at the time that I said it. Or that I lined it up to be said. The first time you lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. As well as a FTL. Yeah, that's a problem. We're not going to be taking that. Alright, Darklings. I only get to play 2 more cards here anyway. Sure. So yes, I got choked to that turn. A lot of these fetch cards are causing that problem for me. Okay. Let's pull back all out. And just go all out for the kill. None of those. Hit our final Smith. Basically any card, doesn't matter. Not really. So, Ancient Potion, then Speed Potion, then a Dex Potion. I've got 7 Dex in this final combat. I guess Impervious makes the most sense because I could just pull it back at any point in time. Probably don't want to use it this turn though. Swift Potion. Oh, hell yeah. Limit Break, Hologram, Limit Break. That's exactly what we're looking for in an opening. I will Blind, Impervious, and then Predator the Awakened one in order to get extra draw. I'm looking for any of my AoE or more holograms. Okay, there's a little bit of AoE in the Hyper Beam. Thunderclap sets up for Hyper Beam pretty effectively, because Hyper Beam doubles its damage 2 different ways. Well, it doubles its damage with the pen nib, and it also doubles its, quote-unquote, doubles its damage. Not really, right? 50% extra from vulnerability. So this will give me an extra energy back. Cool. And then the final thing that I should do is use this to pull the worst card out of our deck. So that's Bite, definitely. Alright. No Apparition available to me at this point in time. Thankfully, I still have my buffer, though, so I'm very safe from whatever the enemy wants to do here. Bite. Riddle with holes. Heavy Blade. Hell yeah. No, we just straight up got that lethal. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 10-20. Not that great, I guess. We're also 5 away from Encyclopedian. Yeah, only got 2 perfects. The first floor perfect was basically never going to happen. It's lethality, so it's 3 extra strength on the Hexaghost. We had 2 speed potions and we still had no chance to block it. Like, we would have needed 3 defends in the same hand in a deck that was at least 15... No, it was at least 15 cards to start, so it was like 20, maybe 25 cards by that time. 3 of the 5 defends needed to be in the second hand. That was just... it was never coming through for us. For the moment, though, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.